Blocks, canals, river outlets, and drainage systems are being cleared, and higher grounds have been identified in all 8 local government areas to provide safe havens during floods. While the government is dedicated to ensuring the well-being of Bayelsans, residents also have a crucial role to play by cooperating with government agencies, staying alert to flood warnings, maintaining a clean environment, clearing blocked drainages, and reporting challenges to relevant authorities for prompt action. Through collective efforts, we can bolster our resilience and effectively combat the challenges posed by climate change. Stay safe. Courtesy, Office of the Honorable Commissioner, Ministry of Environment, Honorable A.B. Ben Olulu.
Every ripple starts with a single drop. In Bielsa, that drop is the Education Development Trust Fund Board (EDTF). From the moment a child sits down to a nutritious meal to the day a scientist steps into a brand new laboratory, EDTF is there, turning challenges into opportunities. 5,000 meals served daily in our model boarding secondary schools. Biological sciences laboratory equipment delivered to Niger Delta University. 1,000 teachers and school leaders trained with the British Council. Special education teachers graduating from Ignatius Ajuru University under EDT.
Good day and welcome to Chat with Naija Live TV. My name is Babi Nkwaru and I'm joined by... Yeah, so real quick, today we'll be talking about the very topic. As usual, we're always coming with different topics that suit you. So today we will be discussing stereotypes in male-dominated profession. We're going to be discussing how it is. It's basically a conversation that highlights resilience, determination, and how women are shaping traditional career spaces. We have an amazing guest with us in the studio. Her name is Esther Benny. She is popularly known as Benny Blade. She's a 24-year-old barber and humanitarian from Ogwia local government area in Bielsa State. She's redefining expectations in a traditionally male-dominated profession, as she is widely recognized for her initiative of offering free haircuts to members of the public using her skills, not just for making money, but also to give back to society. She's also operating in an industry that we all can tell is dominated by men. When you talk about haircuts, barbers and all that, you believe most times we should have the men in that career path, but she is a part of it. So today she joins us to share her journey and insights on breaking stereotypes in a male-dominated profession. Esther Benny, you are welcome to Chat with Naija Live TV.
Thank you very much for having me.
You look really, really amazing, I must say.
Thank you.
So quickly, let's begin with your journey. How has it been so far? Let's start from there. You know, considering the fact that you are a female and you're in a career path that is dominated by men, how has it been for you?
Okay, I'll start by saying when I first started, it wasn't as easy as it seems, yeah?
Okay.
Because most times people see barbing as a male-dominated job, and I see it also as a male-dominated skill, because when I first started, I had a lot of self-doubt also. People kept saying, this is a skill meant for men.
Why you
so
don't
why
go
don't
hair?
just go do hair?
Exactly, I knew that was going to come.
With the suggestion of even telling me that you're not supposed there now, see salon for there, just go there, you get. But then I knew I had the passion for this stuff, because I have always known I had the passion for barbing, so I just had to do it anyways and see whatever comes out for me.
So what inspired you? Why barbing? Exactly, why the passion? Thank you, Ayo.
I always knew I had the passion for barbing.
Okay.
Before making my hair, I used to be on low cuts.
Oh.
So each time, the salon where I learned this my skill, each time I go there for my haircuts, I'm usually asking questions like, how did we get to this part? How did this part blend? And I had a lot of whys. So I kept telling myself, instead of asking these questions without answers, why don't I just go and
Into
then
the
get
field.
the skill. Yes.
So who taught you what you know? Did you learn from somebody?
I did.
Okay, so who taught you that?
Okay, my mentor, I learned from Nesty Prof. He has a salon at Azikoro,
Oh, okay.
Goodness Street, and also I do learn online too, YouTube and TikTok. Yeah.
How long was your learning process?
Wasn't long because I was in school.
Okay, you were in school when you were
Yes,
learning.
You
I was
were
in my
shuttling
Wow.
the
300 level when I
Oh.
started. So
Okay.
let's say I learned for 2 months. Yeah,
Okay.
2 months before going to school. And then my boss was like, Omo, you have this thing in you. So there was a salon at Otueke. At Otueke. I was just 2 months into my skill. There's a salon at Otueke. So they were like, they need somebody to cut. And then when I told my boss, he said, go now. 2 months. It's not about how long. It's about how far.
How far?
So
how
he
well?
said I can just go and then start off from there. So let's just say 2 months. But I was supposed to do it for 6 months, but then I did it for 2 months. So I was just juggling school, work, and that's
So,
it.
so you said you were in school when you started learning this barbing of a thing. So how did your parents, how did they feel about it? Because
You would
because I know parents of a thing, especially when they have to send their child to
study.
school, and the child later comes back and say, maybe, what did you study?
banking and finance.
Okay,
Okay,
banking and
look-
finance.
look
So
at
you're
the
supposed to
two.
even be in the bank, and that person and that child comes and say, Daddy, you, mommy, I want to learn barbing, while I'm still learning banking and finance. So was there any chaos or?
There was.
Okay,
There
so
was.
tell us about it.
So my dad, yeah, he even said over his dead body.
Ah,
Wow.
He
it
was
was
also rest in peace. He has passed on.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry
he
about
did.
that.
About that.
It's okay. So my dad did not even
Oh,
want
wow.
me to go into barbing. He always wanted me to do something more feminine. I don't know, make hair, do makeup. Although I have all those skills, but I don't even know how to go about any of them. At first, it was hairdressing. Then I proceeded to makeup. Then I proceeded to catering. But then I still wanted to do this barbing thing. So it was when I told my mom, Mommy, I know you love me. This one, everything I want to do. You just got to allow me do them.
Yeah.
That was when they were like, okay. So since you say you won't do them, my dad even said he was not going to get me anything, that I should get my stuff myself just to discourage me. But then I said, okay, no wala. I had to stay in my boss's shop, use all these equipments. Most times, even when I want to go for home services, I'll go to my boss's shop, collect from there, then go for home services. So that was just how it was. And when he saw that, this my picking is determined though.
Yeah, she
That
wouldn't
that was
stop.
that was when he said, okay, take this one, buy yourself a clipper. So that was just how it
Aw.
started.
so he
that's
later
sweet.
concurred
Yes,
to
he
your.
later concurred to
So
it.
so in school, were you making money out of it?
Out of barbing,
Yes.
I was.
Or you were
Although
just doing it
was,
just because of the passion?
I was making money. I told you now.
Yeah.
2 months into it, I started working at a salon at Otueke.
Okay.
Although it was Jesus Christ, it was hard. You know how? And then I was doing my project also. So you
Oh,
know how
okay.
we juggling classes, projects, and then work.
Work, exactly.
Oh my! It was difficult, but then I was making small money. So
Okay.
just
Okay.
I wasn't even doing it for the money at that initial period
to
because
better your skill, I guess.
exactly, and
Okay.
also. I was doing it so people could know this is what I do. Yeah, and besides, I school at Otueke. I'm also from Otueke. So most people are just be like, uncle, I sabi babo. Then this person that I've had a neck off from me will tell on that person, I don't know, Esther the babo. That was just how it was.
Okay.
And then this 1,500, it wasn't much, but then it was
was
okay,
something.
and
Okay.
it was something.
Okay, I have a question. Right, in the barber shop you worked, you were the only female, right?
Yes, I was.
So how were the reactions like? Were you discriminated? I better go. This one when a girl won't barb my hair. She sabi and all that.
I was at
Let's
first.
hear the gist.
Yeah, I was at first because most people they have this perception,
Yeah.
that men handle clipper more. I don't know if it's the mindset or how we grew or people me too. At first, I did not have it in mind that okay, at a certain age, I'm going to barbing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
Okay.
saw it as a male-dominated thing. And I mean, they do this thing now. Male know how to handle the clippers and stuff like that. So most times when they come and they see me and my colleague, most
Yeah.
people thought I went there to visit my colleague. So they'll be like, "Oga, come barb my head now." And then when I tell them, "Okay, let me barb you now," they go say, "No, no, 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 no. I know me come spoil my hair." It was always like that. I know me come spoil my hair. Then that was just how it was for the first few weeks. Yeah.
Okay.
Then most people, when they come, they'll see me working on someone's hair, and they'll be like, this girl the barbo. Okay, let me just sit down and wait. As time goes by, I had more clients than my colleague, but at
Wow.
first I was discriminated. Most people did not even want me to even cut their hair because
Wow.
I felt like this girl no go sabi barb. But then the narrative changed. Yeah.
Okay, so your clients, did you have more of females than the males? Like, we know we have females that cut their hair.
Yeah.
Did you have those women coming to you
I
to
did.
patronize you? Or you had the men patronizing more. How was the balance like?
Initially, men cut their hair more than ladies. Yeah. So I had men and I also had women. Men were more.
Okay.
But then any lady that comes into the salon and I tell her, "Ma de babu," they'll be like, you dey bab, let me just sit down.
They
So
prefer
yeah,
you.
they
That's
preferred
the
me
question.
more than
Yes.
just to encourage me. At first, it wasn't even good. It was not as good as it is today. Yeah, my skill was not as good as it is today. But then they'll be like, make I sit down, make this girl bab my head. That was just how it
Exactly.
was. Let me just do this. Let me just sit down. And
that was what I wanted to get from you. I wanted to know if women were supporting women when you
They were
started your
supporting
skill.
women.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
perfect.
So what about the men? Because I'm a man,
Okay.
and when a lady walks within the premises of where there is men, there is always this idea of people that they are always maybe making sexual advances on them. So did you ever experience those
that's
kind of
true.
settings as a female barber? No, tell us. You have to tell us about
All right. To be honest,
Yeah.
yeah.
you.
Okay.
Yes,
So
I
just
did.
tell
From
us.
clients too, or just your
From
colleagues?
clients,
Okay.
not my colleagues.
Okay, not even your colleagues, just the
not
clients.
from my colleagues.
So can you tell us a story about it?
Oh,
Because
God.
people are actually learning. So
People are learning, I know. Okay, I had all those sexual advances from men.
Okay.
Most times, because initially now I run both home services and stuff like that.
Oh, perfect.
But it's not as if it's a thing that a force she gets. So when I get this kind of advances, I just be like, Oga, now what can they learn now?
Yeah.
If me, I won't do this thing where you want make I do, I for no learn and work. You
Oh,
get
yeah,
so that was
true.
just how it's always ended for me and those people.
But is it true, like phone or maybe physically when you go to barb them, they try to touch you?
I haven't really had that kind of advances at home. Sha.
Okay.
Yes, it has always been at our barber shop. How
Okay.
far now, fine girl, all that kind of
Okay.
things.
They are complimenting you now.
No, that okay.
Okay, I want to ask. This might sound like a very weird question,
All
but
right.
you're a very pretty girl, I must
you
say.
very
Black is beautiful and all that.
Like me.
When you're
Black is handsome.
wait, Joe. When you're cutting hairs of these your clients, maybe the ones that had initially said, "Oh, fine girl, how are you?" Do they like stare at you, like look into your eyes while you're trying to like carve their front hair and stuff?
As weird as that question seems, I'll just have to answer. Most times, yes.
Okay, that must be a lot. It doesn't distract you from what you're
It
doing.
doesn't. I don't know if I'm working. I always keep this serious face. I don't know if you've watched any of my videos, unless maybe if they are saying something funny, like from my team. That's when I used to laugh. But if I am working, this is work.
No matter
So
how.
yeah, that's just how it has been for me.
You're known for giving out free haircuts. We've seen some of your videos on social media. They go to Tombia, Kemfa, and the rest. So yes, really, you are a humanitarian. Kudos to you. We really appreciate you for that. What inspired the initiative?
Okay.
Yes.
I wanted to do something different. Yeah, that's just it. I wanted to do something different.
Okay.
I'm not the only female barber in Bayelsa State. You get?
Yeah.
We have good female barbers in Bayelsa State. But I wanted to create a space where I can be seen. Initially, female barbers in Bayelsa State, they give out haircuts, then make videos, post on TikTok. So, and I have videos like that also. If you've gone through my page, the last part, you'll see that I had videos where I give haircuts, post it on TikTok. I was like, what is in this? Yeah, I always had this thing of doing something different. Let me just step out of this box and create a space for myself where I can be seen. Now, most of my videos, I'm not bragging, no. Most of my videos, I have views and likes more than other female barbers in Bayelsa State. Why? It's not because the haircuts are like, it's not because I give good
The
haircuts
best.
more than these other people, but it's because
But
I'm
you're
doing something different.
yeah.
This is the first of its kind. I've never seen this type of thing
Yeah.
before. So that's it.
So-
I wanted to do something different
So
and connect
initially,
with the
when you
community.
started, how was the outcome? When you started going out, telling people, Oga or the Babu,
Okay.
was it encouraging or it was not?
If I must say, yeah, the one, the one was, I don't know, a mixture of a lot of things. I was scared, I was anxious. I don't have any evidence to show this person that I'm doing this.
good.
You get so the one was really really hard. But then I still my team member, yeah, she was like, Esther, we don't reach here. Oh, you will do this. And we started
have
at Pansha
to.
Market, and that day was a Saturday. I had to stay inside because I was scared. But then she just pushed me and I went outside, raised the banner, and then some people were like, what is she doing? What is she doing? That day, I was just scared, but then immediately I raised the banner. Somebody was like, what did she do? Free haircuts. A woman I the barb. That was how she sat down. So I was just being scared for no reason. I just had to do this anyways. And then from that day henceforth, I don't talk much. When I walk up to you, I just be like, sir, see what they do. I'll show them a video. Evidence already there. So they'll be like, free haircut. That's how it has been.
Okay.
So when you go out to meet people for their headquarters, so do they like ask you how much, or you just tell them it's free, or when you raise the banner, is it that you raise the banner because Nigerians, we are very busy, you understand? Like me, I will not lie. If I see somebody standing and raising something, I'll pass. Okay. You get. So is it that you go to tell them, look at what I'm doing, then you show the banner or you show the flyer, or you just stand there or you shout?
No, none of those, none of the above. Okay, so I don't go alone. I have my team members. Me, there's a videographer. She's not here. She's in school. Okay. And then I have other two team members also. So when I walk outside, to whatever location I want to be using, you know how setting up something attracts people. They'll be like, waiting on a day. Like exactly, we'll create that, So even before raising the banner, I would have about 5, 6, 7 persons asking us questions like, what are you doing? And I'll be like, okay, would they do free haircuts for you? Free haircuts. Now would they do them? Now me, that's how it has been. So it's not as if I have not even walked up to anybody ever since I started. I thought that is how it was going to be. But then, ever since I started, I haven't walked up to anybody that I'll come and sit down, I want to cut your hair. Right from the arrangements.
Your actions speak louder than your words.
People always come. And this person will be like, now me go barb next. So I'll say, no worry, you go reach everybody. So yeah.
So how many people do you barb for free a day when you come out? When you guys come out?
It depends.
Okay.
It depends. The first day I went to Pancha, I wanted to use Beggar. Okay. The first day. So I met those Keke people at Beggar and I told them I want to use this place. But then the sun was really scorching that day. So I had to go to Pancha. So when I went to Pancha, it was around after 3 to 4. Before we finished, it was already around after 7. Yeah. So we had a lot of people coming. And Madam, Namide before this person. So most times, I can say 8, 4, 7, depending on the time that I arrive, the location I want to
Please,
visit.
when you are going next, just tell me. Make a call to me.
We'll be going on Saturday. It's every Saturday.
Okay. I'll be there. You barb me first.
No problem.
So with this initiative, are we going to look at it as a business strategy, or you're just exuding your passion for haircuts and all that, or a blend of both?
It's both.
It's the both.
Because
actually.
for now, it's I never started this free barbing stuff, and then imagine that I'll come and sit here someday. I just started because I had passion for it. I wanted to do something different, but then I would say it's a mix of business and passion, because for now I'm building my audience. I'm building my audience for Benny's Blade, which is a brand already. So I'm just telling more people now that this is what I do. I collect numbers also, and I've been getting offers like, okay, how much for home service? How much do you charge? So I'm bringing my passion first, and then after passion, what next? Business. So that's just how it has been.
Wonderful. That sounds quite interesting. We'd also want to know, this is a mindset you've shared.
All right.
What skills and mindsets have you had so far that have been pushing you, that has helped in pushing your career path?
Okay. The one skill that has helped me is discipline. I'm not even going to lie, because most times motivation do fail me a lot of times. Sometimes I'll wake up and I'll be like, I don't feel like doing this thing today. But then the fact that I'm disciplined and I just have to do this, I usually remind myself why I started in the first place, and then it keeps me going. Motivation comes and goes, but then my discipline,
your discipline is always there.
So they said every good person always have a mentor that they look up to.
Oh, shame.
So do you have anybody that you look up to and say, this person there, this is what I'm striving to be?
Okay, so I don't know if you know her, but then there is this girl called the Baba Girl on TikTok.
Yes,
you know the Baba Girl.
Does it have to be a female person?
It has to be
a female now. So
the Baba Girl, she's at Ilorin. I'm even thinking of enrolling for upgrade at Ilorin.
Okay. Oh, wonderful.
So it's the Baba Girl on TikTok.
Oh, that's passion.
She doesn't know me, but then definitely.
You said you read banking and finance.
Yes.
and this is banking and finance.
Oh
This
shit.
is
Barbing.
barbering.
Alright.
You understand? So, are you saying that you're leaving banking and finance behind and pursuing barbing, or you're just doing it in case anything happens, or if this banking and finance comes and you see a better job, you leave this side?
No, I'm not doing this because I studied banking and finance, and then I'm just doing this one. So in case I see a job, no. You know how somebody go to school and quit because of something.
Yeah.
If I had that kind of opportunity, I guess I would have done it, because banking and finance was never my thing.
So we are
I
pushing
did
back.
that one for my parents.
You
Let me.
Okay, now. All your money. Are we?
Okay.
So I always had passion for barbing, and I see my brand beyond what it is now. Yeah, I see it as a big brand, not just something that offers service, but I see it as a very big brand that offers both skills. We tutor young aspiring barbers also.
Okay.
Of which I have been featured in a skill acquisition. We just rounded up last month at
Wonderful.
Otueke, and there's
You're
still one
doing well,
ongoing
Yes,
at
so
Bikers, and I'm the
girl.
tutor of barbing at Bikers. Kiddies.
Okay.
That's nice.
That's nice. I'd want to know, have you ever cut your hair by yourself? Because, okay, you
I
haven't.
haven't.
Because there are people
What?
that plait their
They are hair themselves,
I
exactly.
haven't.
So,
I haven't.
okay, do you plan on doing anytime soon? Why haven't you? Eh? She's just put mirror somewhere. Observe it.
If you do that thing now, it will be like you said you want to be outstanding or not.
Yeah, that's another initiative. Giving you exposure now.
Now,
This is my hair. What's this?
So, are you going to try it anytime soon?
Not anytime soon, but definitely
You
somehow,
hope to.
someday I would.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's amazing. All right, let's hear from you. What message would you give to young women who want to venture into skills or career paths that are dominated by men, like women that want to drive tricycles, women that want to,
women they are trying now. They are
everything
trying.
active. So, what advice would you give to them?
Okay, so if there's any advice I would give to women, I would tell them, yeah, not to let stereotypes stop them. Yeah, there's a space out there made for everybody, and you don't have to shrink yourself because you feel like you're not comfortable in that profession or something. You don't have to fit into the box to succeed.
Yeah.
Create your own space, and then you'll still win.
There's this question that just popped into my head now, and I would like to ask because
All right.
I'm a traditional man
Okay.
It's okay.
and I believe in tradition. So I would like to ask, based on marriage,
Okay.
you as a female doing let me not say, I don't want to
You don't want to what, do
Yes,
gender inequality,
yes.
Go
you
bite
as a,
you.
you as a female now doing this barbing, and everybody is seeing this barbing as a male thing, and maybe you eventually you get married and your husband says maybe you have achieved that level you want to be, but the number of people coming to your brand or your shop are males, and your husband maybe feels jealous about it and he says, no, I don't want you to do this thing anymore, go into a female kind of thing, like maybe sewing or plaiting of hair.
Makeup.
What will you do at that point?
Okay, I haven't encountered that, so I don't really know how. I don't know what my reaction would be here, but I feel like barbing is something that makes me happy.
Okay.
It makes me literally happy. If I am sad, that's one thing I always do to keep myself going. So definitely, my husband, like you said, we're going to discuss about it because I said earlier, this whole barbing is a male-dominated stuff is a perception. Yeah. So narratives are changing. Narratives are changing. Yeah. So my husband, please, oh.
No, because there are men that are very jealous. I can tell you,
true.
I don't have a problem with it, you understand, but
Along the line,
when I
business.
see maybe men coming in, and I might feel jealous, and I say,
You
no,
might
this
feel
thing.
jealous.
So that
Let's just say when we get there.
okay.
Because, well, are you dating someone now? Let's use your boyfriend and
I
okay, and he's currently okay with this.
Definitely.
And hopefully they would get married now so that she wouldn't have to face what Ayo is predicting.
I'm just saying.
So where's your shop at? Where's your
It's-
salon?
It's located at Agbora.
Okay.
So far, have you had any support from people apart from coming to get
just pay
haircuts?
for the
Yes,
the
like,
haircut.
people just see you online or see
Lately.
yeah.
Yes. I made a video earlier sending a shout out to the Craft Smarts.
Okay.
So she gave us a clipper. I went to collect it about 2 days ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she gave us a clipper. And then also, Jacinta posted my video. So
Yeah,
along the line, when I went through the comments, somebody said that he needs my number, that he'll be sending in trimmers.
Oh,
I don't
wow.
know from
That's a good
wherever.
start too.
Honestly,
You are doing well.
yeah.
congratulations to you.
Thank
We
you
wish
very
you
much.
all the very best in your career path. So
Thank
finally, what is your vision for the future?
Okay.
Both for yourself as well as since you had given a word of encouragement to other women who aspire to be in male-dominated spaces too. What is your vision for the future for you and those other women? Because you are now doing more like a stand-up women something right now. So what's your vision for the future?
Okay. My vision for Benny's Blade and myself, because Benny's Blade is just like my thing.
You.
Yeah. So my vision for Benny's Blade is to be a bigger brand. And I also I'm also thinking of tutoring aspiring barbers, both female and then male, because barbing is not a gender thing. You people should hear, barbing is not a gender
After
thing.
all, we have women cutting their hairs these
Yes,
days,
because
so-
now women are doing good and they are doing great.
Women are
And to
trying.
all of you out there, both women and men, step out of that your comfort zone. Step out. You see this whole thing. You see this space. It is meant for all of us. You don't have to shrink to anybody. Okay, just step out and do your thing. Me, I'm on the other side. I'm waiting for all of you.
So, Babi, sorry, before we take it home, I want to ask this question.
Alright.
What will you say about girls that, because obviously you have shown yourself that you are hardworking. So what about those girls that just sit at home and say, now you said you read banking and finance.
Okay.
Obviously there is no job, but you have to push
Put
this
your
your
hands
handwork.
somewhere.
You understand? Make out something for yourself. But there are still other people that will say, I went to school and there's no job yet,
So
so
let me
I'm
rest.
just relaxed. So what will you say about those girls that are just relaxed at home doing nothing?
What would you say to them, rather?
Say
What-
to them?
Yes.
Well, we all know that this country, there is no job any. In fact, there are jobs, but now I read banking and finance, and here nobody. My mother did not expect me to be into barbering industry. She thought, okay, after I'm done with school, go for your service, look for one job in any bank, then work. But then along the line, I have graduated over 2 years ago,
Okay.
and then none of those stuffs are happening. But then I have a skill that I'm doing well
is pushing
in my
you.
craft, and my skill has taken me to places where I would not go if I did not have this skill. I have met with people because of the value I offer. I'm the Baba of Toyinsina. I don't know if you people know that.
Oh, wow.
Arati Toyinsina, I'm his Baba. So ordinarily, how would I approach this person? What am I going to tell him?
Exactly.
You see, but because of my
You have a
skill,
service to render.
I have a service that has value. Every man wants to look good. Their hair, even every ladies also.
Yeah.
As long as you're on your cuts, you definitely want to look good. So there's a service. I have a service. I have something to offer that is valuable. So I'm always called upon. You get. So
Yeah.
to everybody, all the undergraduates, or be you a graduate, be you undergraduate, I think you should just go get a skill. Go get a skill, because there are no guaranteed jobs anywhere. All these things are by connection. So go get a skill. Don't feel like it's already too late. Don't feel like I'm on at this kind 28 years, I want to go learn handwork. Go and learn.
It's never too late.
It's never too
Yeah.
late to start. Go and learn, because see, if you don't learn now, 2 years from now you'll be like, if I know how to learn that 2 years ago. So
Yeah.
just go and
Exactly.
start. And me, I'm rooting for all of you. So
No,
that's
we
it.
are rooting for you too.
Thank you very much.
So truly, she is a celebrity barber. Thank you so much, Esther Benny,
You're
for
welcome.
coming to Naija Live Television.
Thank you
We've
very
had
much.
a very interesting time with you. We in the
Thank you.
studio, as well as our viewers, I believe. So you've educated us, inspired us, and giving us a brief about yourself too. That's banking and finance.
Now that one, share the mama go tell
If I go, definitely I'm going for that one first.
So yeah, thank you so much. We really do
welcome.
appreciate you. My name is Bobby Mparu, and I've been joined by.
Ayo in town.
So do stay tuned to
Thank you
Naija
guys for
Live.
watching.
Yes.
We are open for sponsorship. adverts,
Yeah.
partnership, and any deal.
Business.
We are active.
Exactly. So
Thank you,
come
guys.
through with us. My name is Babi Umparu, and I'm wishing you a very
Scholarship-rich
peaceful and
grants,
productive day
fueling
ahead.
innovation
Stay glued to
in our
Naija Live.
state-owned tertiary institutions, TVET, science labs, water facilities, culinary kitchens, and clinical labs springing up across Bielsa. Vocational scaffolding trainings and a computer-based testing center at UAT Tororua. These are not just projects, they are ripples that spread across classrooms, communities, and the entire state. But a ripple grows stronger when more hands join the water. So whether you're an organization or a corporate partner or an individual who believes in education, you can be part of this ripple. Support EDTF and help.
Hello and welcome to today's edition of Sports Clinics on Naija Live Television. My name is Glad Yaki and I'm joined by
Barbie Umparu.
So Barbie is essentially our pundit for today. She
Yes, I
has so
am.
much knowledge on in the world of sports, and there's a lot on our plates today, of course. And we have to begin on home fronts. We saw games played yesterday in the Nigerian Women's Football League (NWFL). In Yenegua, we saw Bielsa Queens thrashing Nigeria. It was by 5-0. It was a bloodbath essentially.
When you
for
mention
Bielsa Queens.
Niger Rattle, I want to know, are they somehow afflicted to the very dark man?
No, I know there will be that confusion, but they are not part
Because
of
the Rattle.
Yeah, they are not part of the Rattle movement. Because if the Rattles, they will really, I think they will have put up a stronger fight, But
Oh, that's what you
they
feel.
are not the Rattles, of course. The very dark man. Anything affiliated with him seems to be very powerful.
I see. But if he sees that, if he hears that a female football club that has his name somehow, Rattle, he wouldn't be glad.
Especially when they are losing 5-0.
Exactly.
So for Bielsa Queens,
Congratulations.
they were
of course.
ruthless on the ninth. For them, they needed to respond after that heavy defeat. So Edo Queens in their last encounter where they were charged 4-1. But a very decent response from Bielsa Queens, at least silencing the critics, because there was a lot of people that were sort of
A whole lot of talks coming on.
doubting the team. But that was not the only game we saw in the NWFL. We saw Ibom Angels defeating Adamawa Queens by 3-1. We also saw Edo Queens still putting up a strong performance against Ekiti Queens. They came off the better of Ekiti Queens, but they won that game 2-0. For Rivers Angels, they defeated Pace Setters Queens 2-0, and of course Bielsa Queens defeating Nigeria Tails by 5-0. In Group B, we also saw Remo Stars playing a 1-1 draw with Confluence Queens. For Pace Setters Queens, for Robo Queens, they lost on the road to Delta Queens 3-2. That game ended. For Oshun Babes, they lost at home 1-0 to Abia Angels, while Nasarawa Amazons, they played a goalless draw against ID Yanem Queens. For games, we'll see one game today in the NWFL. That game between Danas Ladies and Sunshine Queens has already started. So far, it is goalless, but it's going to be pretty interesting seeing how that one turns out. But as things stands in the NWFL, in Group A, Rivers Angels still leading the pack. They are currently first